Good morning, children. Welcome to the class. So, children, today we'll start our new chapter number 2, the computer system. In that computer system, we will learn about the components of computers, then input unit, output unit, central processing unit, secondary memory unit. What are the uses of different input, output, central processing unit, and secondary unit? So, student, we'll start from components of computer system. Components of computer system means the computer system consists of hardware and software. The hardware works together with the software for computer to function. It means it works on both hardware and software. Without hardware, software will not play it. Without software, hardware will not play it. So together it will work and it both help us to do the work with computer. Then come to the hardware. Hardware represents the physical and tangible components of the computer, that is, the components that can be seen and touched. Input device, output device, storage device are the example of computer hardware. So, hardware means physically means that you are seen, that can be seen and that can be touched. It is known as the hardware, and different hardware computer hardwares are input devices, output devices, storage devices are the example of computer hardware. So peripheral devices, what are the peripheral devices? Peripherals are the devices that are attached to the central processing unit, that is keyboard, mouse, printer, etc. They would be attached with wire or be wireless. Peripheral devices means if you are connecting a computer with printer, with scanner, with mouse, with speaker, these are the other peripheral devices which we are connecting to computer through central processing unit, means CPU. In CPU you have to connect with wire or with wireless connection with CPU for to other peripheral devices. Then software comprises the instructions and data that can be stored electronic in the computer system. Software is the program that operates the computer system. Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and Windows operating system, library management system are the example of software. So software comprises the instructions and data can be stored electronic, means with the help of this we are able to store the informations to computer system. And various computer system and various examples of softwares are that Microsoft Word you are using, that Excel, PowerPoint presentation. These are the examples of software. We shall be learning about the hardware components of the computer system in this chapter. The hardware of the computer system has these basic components. First one is input unit, made up of input devices. Input unit made of input devices. Input devices means with you are giving the instructions to computer. Input device means this, you are giving the instructions to computer through input devices. Input devices are scanner that hard copy you are having. Hard copy means paper you are having, and that paper hard copy, if you want to make the soft copy, means if you want to see on the screen that copy, so scanner you are using. Yes. Then input device is keyboard. So with the help of this keyboard you are entering the data or giving the instructions to computer. And then mouse is also the input device, that you are opening, you are double clicking the file or folder to open that particular software or to submit the software, submit the form. This is the input devices. These are the some input devices. Then output unit made up of output devices, means here all the input devices made up of input unit and all the input output devices made up of output unit. So if anyone asks for what are the output units, then you have to give the output devices name. Output devices means where we are getting the output. How we will getting the output? Suppose we are given some instructions to computer, then the result, then computers will show on the screen, screen known as the monitor, or printer. If we are giving an instructions to print out that paper will show print out with through printer. Or if you want to play some music, that music will play with the help of speaker. We are able to see the we are able to hear the sound or song which you have played. So these are the different output devices. Then central processing unit made up of central processing devices and the main memory. Central processing unit CPU. The CPU works at to follow all the instructions, to process all the instructions which the user had given, and then afterwards show the output. And then secondary memory of the computer made up of storage device means that the secondary memory is a storage device where we are storing our data. Yes. So input unit means input devices. Input devices, few examples are scanner, mouse, keyboard. Then output devices are speaker, monitor, these are the printer, these are the output devices. And memory or processing device is in the central processing unit, CPU. And storage device means it is a secondary memory of computer made up of second storage device means to store the data. Then first let's discuss the input unit. The input unit consists of different devices attached to the computer. Input device take input in different forms from the user and convert it into machine understandable form. Understandable form means if you are giving the instructions, then that instructions it will convert into machine language, and then after it will convert into machine language, then it will processed in CPU through that machine language. Then afterwards, while showing the output, it turns the machine language to normal language which we had entered, and then it will show the output. Yes. Given below are common used input devices. So first one is keyboard. The keyboard is an input device by which we are enter text, numbers and special characters. The keyboards used by us are called quadrille keyboards and have 104 keys. So if questions come, how many keys are there in a keyboard? So you have to write 104 keys. Nowadays keyboards have new and unique design. They have become more ergonomic, that is user friendly, more comfortable to use and stylish. We now have roll up keyboards which can be folded, 3D ergonomic keywords, then wristband band keywords, etc. These are the different keyboards nowadays we are having. Then what do you mean by ergonomic keyboards? Long periods of tapping on regular keyboards can cause muscle strains and hurts with wrist and fingers. The ergonomic keyboards have a split key board that slightly tighter surface for easy tapping. So it is easy for us for tapping the contents. Then come to the mouse, another input device, mouse. The mouse is a pointing device which is a device used in a graphic environment like the Windows operating system. Earlier there are only a mechanical mouse which had a rubber ball on the bottom surface. Now there are different types of mice such as optical mouse, cordless mouse, trackball. An optical mouse uses a light beam instead of rotating balls to detect movement. So here one input device is given here, mouse. That mouse is a pointing device. Pointing device means where you want and which you want to click, open it or delete it or click it or do some condition operations. Then with the help of this you are able to do. And then earlier we are having mechanical mouse, and mechanical mouse means that under bottom surface rubber ball is there. And nowadays we are having different types of mouse, means some mouse, optical mouse we are having, cordless mouse we are having, trackball mouse we are having. It is mouse. Then come to the light pen. A light pen is a pointing device that looks like a pen and a sensitive light. The light will broad the front of computer screen and then send the signal CPU and then work with signals and carries out the instructions. So light pen means through the light pen you are able to give the instructions. Then through these instructions that CPU process the signals and carry out the instructions. Then game controller. The game controller is used to input device for playing the game. Then scanner. Then scanner is used to convert the hard copy into soft copy. Hard copy into soft copy means, suppose you are having one sheet you are having, paper sheet. That sheet, if you want to convert into soft copy, means that sheet you are having with your in your hand, that you want to see in the computer monitor. So you have to put that paper inside the scanner, then scanner will scan the paper, and then scanner will show the paper on the screen. So it helps like this. Then microphone, the microphone enables the computer to record the sound. You are knowing about the microphone. So student, next topic we'll discuss in the next class. Thank you.